You don't need millions before you can invest in real estate. And here is proof. Now, one major reason I have seen why a lot of people are unable to invest in real estate is because they believe that real estate requires a large amount of money before you can start investing. But that is a myth, because right now so many real estate companies have created opportunities for people to purchase property at an affordable rate and at a easy to pay plan. One of those real estate companies that I know is Abode, which I work with, and in Abode they created several plans for you to pay. So some properties you can pay for 3 months, which is outright payments. Some you can pay for 6 months, that is, you split the amount of money you're about to pay, you have to pay for 6 months. For some of them you can pay for as much as 12 months. In fact, the biggest banger is that there's a flexible plan where you can pay for 36 months. So in this plan you can pay as low as 19,000 monthly for 36 months. You can see that nothing is stopping you from being a landowner. I believe that every person living, every family man, it's your wish to own your own home. You know, having your home, having space in your compound, your children being able to run around in the compound, to play ball in the compound, your wife being able to grow vegetables, maybe little pepper, have a little garden in the house, and then your house space for maybe a poultry farm or a banana farm. These are things that everyone really wish for. Maybe after a long day you can come outside, stretch yourself, relax, and just take in fresh air. Now this does not happen mostly in rented apartments. You I've seen landlords give tenants a lot of problems. Maybe they say you cannot plant something there. They decided to flood the whole compound, or the issue of you cannot raise animals in the compound. Although sometimes raising animals in the compound can be a disturbance to the other tenants, right? But there are still ways about are going about it. Yeah. Because I know someone that raises a chicken close by to me, and the chicken is always disturbing me every morning. Okay, that occurs. But there are also chickens you can raise that don't make noise, right? Okay, so that's another story entirely. So it's everybody's wish to own their property. Now, a lot of real estate companies at Abud, we have created an opportunity for everybody to own their own home. It's a beautiful thing to own your own home, to come home to a place where you are safe and cool and no disturbance from outside interference, right? It's also a beautiful thing to to be able to have your children free in the house, not that they're just locked up in your apartment. That is it's really frustrating. Yeah, the children can go outside, can explore, and they are safe from other people, right? So now, because of these wishes that we have seen, Abode has created opportunities for people to own their own property by paying gradually. So depending on the size of the land that you are buying and the location, you can pay as low as 19,000 monthly. That's for a 150 square meter. For a 300 square meter, this property I'm talking about is actually Woodgate Prime at Obafemi Owode in Ogun State. For that, you can pay as low as for half plot, which is 300 square meter, you can pay 32,500 naira monthly for 36 months. If it's a plot you are aiming at, a 500 square meters, you can pay 60,000 monthly Your initial deposit is 60,000, the continuous payment is 60,000 till you are done. There's no extra charge, no hidden charges. And when you are done with your, immediately you make your payments, you get a contract of sale, you get a receipt, right, and a contract of sale, okay, that explains how the payment goes. And then, and I explains the agreements, right, in the payment. And then after you're done with your payments, by the time you have paid 50% of the money, you get allocated, you get an allocation letter, you get allocated to your property is given to you, and then you get your deed of assignment and a survey. Now, this is a beautiful thing. There's nothing stopping you. So real estate is not just for those that have millions. There are a lot of opportunities out there for you to buy property and own it at a easy and affordable way. Yeah, because we know that a lot of people are working, right, and it's usually difficult for them to be able to remove a large amount of money at once to buy something. So with this opportunity, you can pay for it gradually, and it will not affect your day to day. It will not have a large effect on your day to day activities, on your monthly expenses. All right, if you found this video helpful, please share to someone that needs to hear this. I know you know somebody that needs to hear this. Please share with them. You can also subscribe and then give us a thumbs up so that other people around you can also see it. Thank you for your time. See you in our next video. Bye.